Given the function f of x equals to absolute value of x for all x in the domain of real number. Given the function f of x equals to sin x for all x in real number. Given the function f of x equals to cos x for all x in real number, f of x equals to tan x. To check if f of x is an even or odd function, the first thing to check is to check if f of minus x is equals to f of x. F of minus x is equals to f of x for all x coming from real number. What is f of x? Is given to be absolute value of x. By definition, absolute value of x is equals to x if x is greater or equals to 0. Is minus x if x is less than 0. If x is less than 0. The value of x is minus x if x is less than 0. For all x in real number, by definition, this is how absolute value is defined. That is, if f of x is equals to absolute value of x for all x in R, take x to be minus 2. If x is minus 2, f of minus 2 is going to be minus 2. Then by definition, if x is what? Less than 0, by definition, negate what is inside the absolute value. What is inside the absolute value is minus 2. By definition, negate what is inside the absolute value, which is equals to 2. F of minus 4. By definition, this is minus absolute value of minus 4. If x is less than 0, negative number, negate what is inside the absolute value. This is minus, what is inside the absolute value is minus 4, which is 4. If x is equals to positive number, what is f of 5? F of 5 is absolute value of 5. Absolute value of 5 is what? Positive. If x is bigger or equals to 0, bring it out what is inside the absolute value as the answer, which is what? 5. Because x is bigger than 0. By definition, is what is inside the absolute value. There is no way this function can be given out negative. F of x equals to absolute value of minus x minus absolute value of x, which is equals to minus f of x in this case. So the function f of x equals to absolute value of x for all x in R is an even function. For any time x is coming from real number, f of x equals to absolute value of x is always an even function. So another example, if f of x is equals to sin x for all x in R, pick any value from real number. Let's if x is equals to 2. What is f of 2? F of 2 is sine of 2. Sine of 2 is 0.03489, of which is something as 0.03489. What is f of minus 2? F of minus 2 is sine of minus 2 is going to be minus 0.034. When you approximate, here will be 9. F of x equals to sine x. Always bring out negative if what is inside is negative. F of and what? Odd function. For all x in real number, f of x equals to cos x. Pick x to be minus 1. What is f of minus 1? F of minus 1 is cos minus 1. What is cos of minus 1? 0.9998476,952. Approximate to 4 decimal places, 0.9998. What is f of 1 when x is 1? Cos 1. What is cos 1? 0.99 98476952. Approximate to 4 decimal places 0.9998. So for this, plug in minus x. The function always f of x for all x in R. The function is what? The function is an even function. Is an even function. So given the function to be cos minus number, it always bring out positive. Anytime you plug, if x is positive number, it bring out the function is an even function. Given f of x equals to tan x for all x, what is f of x? You can also write it as sine of x over cos of x for all x. F of x, this is an odd function which always bring out f of x. This is an odd function. This is an even function that always bring out. So this is going to be f of what? The function. So it's going to be an odd function. Example, let x be minus 1. If x is minus 1, what is sine of minus 1? What is cos of minus 1? Sine of minus 1 is minus 0.0175 to 4 decimal places. Cos minus 1 is 0.9998 to 4 decimal places. If you divide, this is minus 0.0175. If you also find f of x, that is tan x, and x equals to minus 1. What is f of minus 1? This is same thing as tan minus 1, which is same thing as minus 0.0175 to 4 decimal places. That is, anytime you are given tan of x, same thing as sine of x over cos of x, because this is an even function. Again, f of minus x is going to be minus the function over the function, which is going to be minus f of x. F of minus x give minus f of x. This is going to be an odd function.